champ. As well.
It's the first bar in the mixtape patch and I started. I'm awake and far from lethargic, I hold it down. On the mic and I am about. On the rise and I show the crowd. With my life on the rest of the guys, hold text in the block. I invest in the rhymes with the best that I got. Might see me on road with the rest of the flock. Easy and so calm, so hands-on. No arms, just palms. No weapons and no qualms.
With us today on the show, we have a young gentleman who's taken over the world of boxing. He's risen up the ranks, annihilating everybody in his path. We're talking about none other than Erick Ochieng, the light middleweight boxing champion. Erick, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
It's my pleasure.
I've heard so much about you. You know, you're Kenyan first and foremost.
Absolutely.
And you know, you've had such a great success. And I want to take it back. I want to take it back to the beginning.
Okay.
Right. I want to take it back to you know, where did you start off? What made you actually want to start boxing?
Okay. Wow. First of all, obviously I came from Kenya when I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
So when I came from Kenya, I kind of got in the wrong crowd. I wanted to be like my friends. You know what I'm saying? My friends was like getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed and you know. And I thought, yeah, that looks cool. I tried it. You know, getting rid of their parents. I tried it. Never worked with mine. However, I went to different foster homes, and the one foster home I went to, it was in Tottenham. And actually, one of the guys there, he did boxing when he was younger. So he was taking the boys on the pads, and I was watching, and I was like, I got involved, and I liked it, I enjoyed it. We're talking, I was 14 years old at that time.
Right, really young age.
Young. So I kind of enjoyed it. I used to do it every time in the front yard and in the backyard. And one time we went to the boxing gym. It was like 5 minutes walk to the boxing gym, and we went there just to train. I just went there to train because I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed the circuits. I was good at running, athletics, football. I used to do weightlifting, so I just went there to train. And I was training, and the coach says, you know, you got talent, you got ability.
Wow.
At that time, I never took him serious.
Right.
You know, I just say, yeah, he just said a nice word.
Yeah. Compliments.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I just you go there and train, and I remember like going. I was going to church. And they was teaching about using your talent, using your ability, and that hit me like a ton of brick. It's like, okay, what ability do I have? What skill do I have? And it came like a lot. I said, yeah, that guy said I got talent, I got ability. And I went back to the gym, started training.
Right.
The coach's name was Chris O. And I was sparring with other fighters that they were more experienced than I. They had more fights.
Yeah.
But you couldn't tell who had more fights because, you know, I was beating them up basically.
Right.
And so the coach told me, if you come here and training, you're gonna have your first fight. I was like, yeah. I was excited. Start training even harder. And I remember, you know, when I was 16, I was mid-15, because I was in and out. But when the coach told me you're gonna be your first fight, I started training hard, and I was really dedicated, and I enjoyed it, and I won my first fight. Wow. I was the top of the world, never looked back.
Yes.
And since the amateur times, I had 70 fights, 55 wins. I mean, we went Sweden 4 times. The championship, I won it 4 times in a row. When Norway, Switzerland, Denmark.
Wow, you've traveled the way.
Yeah.
Boxing has really taken you around the world, right?
Absolutely.
And the success that you've had is actually meteor. You know, people can say you're some sort of a phenomenon, right? You know, they said the same thing about LeBron James in basketball. They said the same thing about a number of people in football. So, you know, this is a fantastic thing. But and you mentioned actually 2 things that I want to come back to, which is firstly church, and then the success. But we'll come back to that just in a moment. You've told us the story. You've got into boxing now. You've had your fights, right?
Right.
you're now the light middleweight heavy. You're now the light middleweight champion, English champion.
Correct.
You know what goes into preparing a fight? What's the mentality like? How do you actually get your mind set? Because we've been watching you training for around 2 hours. I was tired just watching. Right? What kind of what goes into the preparation? What type of mind frame do you have to be in?
I mean, training, first of all, you gotta train hard, and 90% is mental. You gotta be strong mentally, and obviously train twice in a day.
Twice
in a day. So in the morning, you do. I'll do like an hour run. I'm on the road.
And I've been seeing your statuses on Facebook. 20 kilometers, 10 kilometers.
Right, 5
that's
miles.
crazy.
Yes. 10 miles the other day I did.
Wow.
7 miles, 8 miles. So different runs.
Wow.
So so we run the morning, train the morning, and then we are in the evening, like 2 p.m. in the gym, and then train. So 1 hour in the morning, and then probably 2-3 hours in the gym. And that's 4 times, even 5 times a week. Obviously the IS is 6, but obviously it's intense work. It's hard work, dedication, and obviously you have to know what people. Some people ask, why are you doing it? Where you get the strength of doing it.
That's right. That was actually my next question. Where do you get the strength?
You know what I'm saying? Is having a vision, because I have a vision of becoming world champion.
Yes.
So having that vision, that's what I get my energy from. You know what I'm saying? I see, that's what I want to get. If I'm just, when I'm working out and I get tired, I just remind myself why I'm doing this.
Yes.
And as I keep always saying, I'm already a world champion. It's not that I'm going to become a world champion. It's that the matter of fact is I am a world champion. It's just a matter of time.
People just need to recognize.
It's just people yet to know. People are yet to know.
Yes.
So that's one part that keeps me, keeps me going, keep me working hard. And and obviously the mind, you have to be strong mentally. You have to see yourself as a winner for you to win.
So you have a fight coming up. I think it's. I was talking to your coach earlier. February.
March 8th. The 9th of March.
March 8th. March 9th.
Yeah.
So in a situation like that, right now, this is a big fight. Your coach was telling me. He says you can win, but he's not the one boxing. You're the one boxing.
Absolutely.
Every responsibility lays on your shoulders. Right? How do you prepare for that? How do you deal with that amount of pressure and or do you feel pressure? Look cash.
I use it. Is a privilege. The pressure makes me wanna. It's like work harder.
Yes.
I know it's a title fight. I know it's not gonna be an easy fight, and there's no such as easy fight.
That's right.
I prepare for the unexpected.
Yes.
So whatever the opponent is going to have on the table, I will have the answer for it.
Wow.
And I just prepare for whatever it brings, So I just train hard.
Yes.
I just train hard, and that kind of take away my anxiety. And I believe in myself. As I say, you got to have a vision. Without the vision, you're going to go nowhere. So I see myself as a world champion. So this fight coming up, I already see myself winning it. So I'm just, I'm just going to collect the belt, sign the check.
Wow. And that's a word of encouragement, actually. You're talking about visualization. See it and you can be it, right?
Absolutely. What I'm saying? You have to think of yourself as what you want to become.
That's it.
If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. You're both ways, you're right.
You're right.
So I ain't going to give myself excuse why I can't do something.
Yes.
I'll give myself every excuse why I can do something.
That's right.
Because I can do it.
Yes. Absolutely, and you've done it time and time again. I think your record so far, 14 and...
is 14 fights, 13 wins.
Yeah, fantastic record.
And we're looking for the next fight. We're looking for the British title.
Yeah.
We're gonna, we got the English now.
I should have. In fact, let me wear that. This is my belt now. I'm the only one that can take this belt from Erick Ochieng. Right?
That be the way.
The undisputed champion. Yeah. Wow, this thing is actually quite heavy.
Yeah.
It's actually quite heavy. Good stuff. This is good stuff, man. Well
That's a bit light now. I need a bit heavier. which will be the British.
Fantastic. Taking a punch, it's not easy.
I mean, I'm generous. Sorry to cut you off. I'm generous. I just give, I don't take.
Fantastic. But you know, like I've seen you hit in the bag. Like I felt the floor vibrating, literally.
Serious, yeah.
Right, and I was imagining if that's my face, what's gonna happen? You know, you say you're handsome and you remain handsome.
Absolutely.
But you know, if I took one of your punches, I'd be finished. How do you prepare for that?
You know what I'm saying? That's the hard training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You train hard, you know, you prepare your body. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't trained hard, you get hit. You're thinking, why am I doing here? I want to go home.
Wow.
So the hard training kind of makes you able to handle any impact. Obviously, it just get you train the body to get through it.
Yeah.
The hard training just prepare the body. When you get hit, like, you know what I'm saying? Is that the best you can do?
And it goes back to what you were saying about, you know, the mentality.
You got to be strong mentally.
Mentality, yeah. You said 90% mental, 10% physical.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. You've had a lot of success. You know, if you look back from the beginning, did you ever? I know you said you envisioned it, but that's like that's your boxing champion now talking, right? But did you ever actually see? Yeah, did you see yourself actually being the light middleweight champion from the beginning? You know, when you were 14 years old, you said, okay, this guy's just said I'm good at boxing. You know, did you actually see that?
Actually, no. Before I had my first amateur fight, I remember coming back from training, and I went downstairs. At that time, I lived in Tottenham. Went downstairs. I think I was going to make a call, and boom, I saw a vision. It's like one belt was crossed here and another there. I think it was a world title, WBA, IBF.
Wow.
And these are world title belts.
Yes.
So it's like, obviously I prayed about it, and I prayed about the vision, and you know, and obviously I knew that's what God wanted me to do. Because I mean, I love sport. I mean, my dad used to play handball internationally for Black Mamba in Kenya.
Wow.
Also, my mom, one of my uncles used to box, Nicodemus Odoro. He won the Commonwealth Games, he won a bronze. Other uncle played football. So I was, you know what I'm saying? Sports in the blood.
Family, yeah.
It's in the blood. So even when I was young, I remember when I was in Kenya, my uncle, I think was sparring or fighting, and anyway, he got black eye. I remember I had to run and get him ice. So, and I was saying, when I get older, I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. And so yeah, to go back to your question, it's like, yes, I had a vision when I was, what was that? Is it 15? That was 15 before I had my first amateur fight. So I had a vision of becoming a world champion. That's what God showed me. And I was like, I believed it, you know, I believed God, and obviously I was, you know, sharing with some people, but you know, some people say, you can't be a believer and be you know, you can't be a boxer and be a believer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can't mix it. But one thing, I knew what God told me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people say things, you have to know what God showed you.
I've talked to a couple of people around here in the gym. They're also working hard, but they've been saying to me, look, Erick is really an exciting fighter. Yeah, they've been saying, you know, whenever you go to an Erick Ochieng show, not even a show, a fight, it's like a show, right? Because you're exciting, you know, you give the crowd some, but you also give it to the other contender, right? Do you do that deliberately? Is that something that you put on purpose?
It's a show. You gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? I just look good. I ain't trying to show off. Some people say you're showing off.
Yes.
But no, man, I just look good. Obviously, yeah, you have to look good. You know, I like looking good. I like dressing well. So when I perform, I gotta look good. Yeah. You gotta look like where you wanna go. You know what I'm saying? You know, so performing, style. You know, I like. So yeah, it's a style of boxing. You know, boxing's a style, it's an art, it's an entertainment. You know what I'm saying? People come to see. You know, so so I would say I'm entertaining fighter.
Entertaining, yeah, absolutely. And your progress so far, are you happy? Are you pleased with it?
I thank God for the progress. It's going well. You know, so far so good. Can't complain. The best is yet to come.
This is what I like about you, Erick. You know, you're young. you're black, you're Kenyan,
Good looking.
you're good looking. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
talk to me about how do you stay so humble? You know, if this was me, I would make sure I would walk around with this belt everywhere.
Serious.
You know, how do you stay so humble?
Staying humble is, you know what I'm saying, having the right people around you as well, which is important. You know what I'm saying, you gotta have the right people around you.
Yes.
And I'm blessed to have, let's say, good people around me. And, you know, and I prayed about that as well. You know what I'm saying, I want the right people around me. You know, because the people you hang around, if you walk around with 4 fools, before you know, you'll be the 5th one.
Exactly.
You know, staying humble, you know what I'm saying, I came from a humble beginning.
Yeah.
And from knowing where you come from,
Yes.
help you stay humble. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start with going to spoon my mouth. I'm determined to leave with free.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, I like that.
And to be an example. You know what I'm saying? And staying humble, you get farther. You know,
Yes.
pride come before a fall. You know what I'm saying? So if you humble yourself, you'll be exalted.
Fantastic, and that's what I like actually, the word exalted. You know, it leads nicely into my next question. You know, talk to me about your relationship with God.
I mean, to begin with, without God, I won't be here. I would have a locked up career, washed up. And, you know, faith plays a big part in my, you know, before I'm a fighter, you know, I'm a lover of Jesus Christ. You know, and that's the foundation, you know what I'm saying, is my relationship with Jesus Christ. So, obviously, God come first. And, you know, everything that I am, you know, I give God the praise, I give God the glory, because I used to be a troublesome young man, and, you know, some of my friends that I used to work with, one of them got killed in 2009, another one, he shot someone, he got life in prison, and so most of them were in and out of prison. So if I never said, you know, if God never saved me, if I never turned to Christ, we wouldn't be sitting here right here.
So do you attribute your success to Him?
Absolutely. I give God, Christ Jesus, all the glory for my success, because he's without Christ, I would not have been who I am today. You know, I could have been.
That's actually
6 feet under.
That's actually very important. Erick, the ego. Yes, how did this name come about? You know, most people ask, you know, the ego. Well, what's this about? You touched on it, but now you can expand on.
The way it came. First of all, when I turned perfect, because in the amateur they used to call me God's hand.
Wow. Because
I'm a heavy hitter.
Wow.
God hit you. You're God. Good night.
Finished. Lights out. Lights out. You know.
So when I turned professional, I was praying. I say, like, because you know, professional is more like a business. You gotta market yourself. You gotta have a catchy name. So I was praying. I said, God, what name should I use? So I was praying. I didn't know what name should I use. And one of my friends, his name is Jason, and he's Jason Smalls, good friend. And he says, why don't you choose the eagle? So yeah, the eagle. Okay. Obviously, I check out the name. If you check out the name Erick means eternal ruler. The name Erick, eternal ruler.
Eternal ruler.
And you see, the eagle is the king in his domain. You see, the eagle is the king of the bird's domain.
Yes.
So as the eagle rules in his domain, Erick, the Eagle Ochieng, looks to rule in his domain like middleweight champion.
Wow, that is actually fantastic.
And also, obviously, an eagle is visual. He has incredible vision. You know what I'm saying? His vision is incredible. And there's only 3 types of animals that God identified himself with. One is the Lion of Judah. Second is the Lamb of God. Third is the eagle. There's other scripture referred to. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount on the wings of the eagle. Like an eagle. They shall run and not get weary. So an eagle is an awesome bird. And it represents who I am. You know, the eagle is fearless. You know, when you attack his prey, it goes for the kill.
Wow. We are, as a country, at a crossroads, yeah? You watch the politics, you see what's actually going on. We're coming up to elections. Last time round, we had all this violence that took place. You know, what are some of your thoughts? And just short, what are some of your thoughts that, you know, just to kind of encourage peace in the country? You know, what do you think about this?
I believe is a great opportunity. You know, I encourage all the Kenyans to come together you know, and you know what I'm saying, to stand together, you know what I'm saying. If we're separated, you know, they say house divided by itself, house divided cannot stand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If we don't stand together,
yes,
you know, we are weak.
Yeah.
But when we come together, we are strong.
Exactly.
There's nothing we cannot do when we are, you know what I'm saying, when we're together as a country. So it's
Yes.
boundless what we cannot, you know. I can refer to the story in the Bible where the people came together and decided, you know what, let's build a tower to reach the heavens,
yes.
and build a name for ourselves. You see, once they came together, nothing could stop them.
Yeah.
God, you know what I'm saying, only God could stop them. And if God don't stop you, you're unstoppable. So we can only be, you know what I'm saying, nothing can hinder us when we come together. So I encourage, you know what I'm saying, all the Kenyans, you know what I'm saying, to come together, and sky will not be the limit.
Fantastic. How about sports, and especially boxing, because you're an athlete, a boxer? Do you feel as though the Kenyan sports federations, or you know, all the governing bodies, are they doing enough to promote the sport?
To be honestly, they could do, you know what I'm saying, they can do much better. I mean, the governing can support the local, you know what I'm saying, the local gyms,
talents, yeah.
You know, because there is talent, you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's something I would like to do. You know what I'm saying. I would like to, you know what I'm saying, go to Kenya, you know what I'm saying, and invest in small clubs, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying. And there will be another Erick like me there.
I can see it
You know
right
what I'm
now,
saying?
Erick Ochieng Boxing Club. Yeah.
Absolutely. The Eagles land, the Erick Ochieng Boxing Club.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely, and that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying, to give young people opportunity. You know, like I was given.
Yes.
So the government can do better on that area. You know what I'm saying, by funding the clubs. Because I remember I went to Kenya in 2009, and obviously training. I was training with the Olympic team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, the national team rather, the national team. And just seeing the facility, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have the training facility, you know what I'm saying, gloves, such things as boxing gloves, and the bags, and I'm thinking, wait, this is a national
Olympic team. Yeah.
This is a national team. So think about just the local
ones, yeah. So it's going to be a big mismatch.
So if, and obviously they're training hard and sport boxing, not just boxing, just sport itself is a way of, you know what I'm saying, educating young people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
That's
if
right.
it's a team, if it's a team group, it teaches teamwork. You know what I'm saying? It teach you as boxing is, you know what I'm saying, in sport you got to have dedication, hard work, discipline. You know, so these are quality you can use. You need. Yeah. In whatever industry you're gonna be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to work hard. You need to be dedicated. You need to be disciplined.
Yes.
And this was sport teachers. Even though someone won't take him professionally, as I do, but they can still learn these qualities, which is
life
precious.
lessons. Yeah, which are life lessons. Fantastic. And also, you know, we said the government, but also the parents have something to do with this as well. You know, many Kenyan parents, or African parents anyway, traditionals, you know, they promote, be a lawyer, be a doctor. You know, so not everybody can be a lawyer, not everybody can be a doctor. Some of us are called out there to be, you know, to be athletes. Some of us are called out there to be, you know, different things. And I think that's also something that,
absolutely,
you know, parents can.
Without doubt, I agree with you, and 110%. You know, if a child you have to know a child. You know, push a child towards the talent, towards, you know what I'm saying. Even if a child won't take sport professionally, it's good for the kid to participate in it. I was reading one book about successful business people, and they were sharing experience of how sport play and very important role in their lives. Even though they didn't take it professionally, it play a really important, and that kind of hit me. It's like, wow, because it's so true. It's as you said, you know, many people,
body is a healthy mind. Yeah,
it's just education. It's like stop playing football.
Yeah.
You know, kicking that ball around it is like,
what are you doing?
Enda shule, soma kitabu. But
there's nothing wrong with it, by the way. But we're just saying.
Absolutely. And I encourage education. Education is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it without doubt. But however, you gotta they're gonna push the child in according to their talent.
That's right.
If they're good at playing piano, whatever, music, you gotta push them that direction. You gotta see their talent and push them to their talent. For example, if a kid is can sing like me, I mean, you know,
you put yourself into it. You put yourself in it. At the end of the interview, I'm gonna ask you to sing for us. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You push the child in that direction. So you encourage them in use their gift.
Yes.
Because you're gonna become how you're gonna become wealthy is using your gift.
That's
not going where they're paying big money, like for example a lawyer or a doctor.
Yeah.
Is where your gift are, where you're passionate. Because where you're passionate, I'm passionate about sport. I'm passionate about boxing. You know what I'm saying? No one have to force me to get 5 a.m. in the morning.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? To work hard because I'm passionate about it. I enjoy it. What I'm doing. So I'm willing to work hard because I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid to do what I love to do. Hey, it's not go wrong.
Fantastic. And you know that leads nicely to the next one as well. In terms of youth and empowering them. And making sure they have these life skills, hard work, dedication, discipline.
Right.
These are all very high level topics and very impactful things that they need. Do you get involved in kind of youth empowerment?
Absolutely. I do motivation speaking. Actually, I do that. You know what I'm saying? Encouraging people, to focus on what they want. You know what I'm saying? What they want in life. Because I was where they were. I was in their in their shoe. So I can encourage them. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow your friend. You know what I'm saying? If your friends are stealing, you don't follow them. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want. Think about where you want to be, and ask yourself: if I run with this guy, will I end up? You know what I'm saying? Will I be where I want to be?
Yeah.
I want, you know what I'm saying, like myself, I wanted, as I say, my friends were, going prison in and out, and I was thinking to myself, if I keep hang around with this guy, they keep going in prison and out, I will end up the same place.
Yeah.
I will be. They're ending up. So I encourage young people to choose their friend carefully.
Yes.
Your association,
Yes.
bad character corrupt good morals. So you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, you gotta choose your friend carefully. There's some people they wanna go nowhere and they want you to go there with them. See, I come to a conclusion.
Yes.
It's better for me to go at my destination, fulfill my dream alone than not to go at all. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make up your mind what you want. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. You have to know where you want to go. So yes, I do speak to young people and encourage them, to make the right choices. Life is all about choices.
Erick, outside of boxing, let's say tomorrow you're the world champion, you've achieved everything you want to achieve. What else is out there? Once the boxing career is kind of satisfied your passion, what else would you like to do out there?
Motivate others and inspire others to reach their dreams, their goals. And obviously have a business, go into business and wise investment. And
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, man.
A pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
And listen, all the best on your fight coming up.
You.
I know you're gonna win. We're going to call you again and you're going to come back talking about all the victories that you've had, man. So listen, thank you so much. Have a successful new year. And
definitely. Thank you for interviewing me.
Yes.
Best. You're one of the best. You're big up. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much.
Watch out, dedication, hard work. That's what all about. Sky's not the limit. The eagle's flying.